You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Learn more at wearelibertarians.com.
Welcome to the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast. This is episode number 76 of East Central Indiana's favorite podcast. I'm Jeremiah Morrell. Today, I am joined by Dakota Davis, our co-host.
What is up, Jeremiah? Today's episode is going to be featuring our other co-host, Mr. Chase Peyton over here, wearing his sunglasses indoors.
You don't understand what he's doing.
He looks like he's going to do the Super Bowl shuffle
Exactly.
any minute now.
This
is 85 Chase in here.
This is my poker face.
And then on the right side of the room, we have Darrin Jacobs himself, Mr. Collusion himself,
Yes.
the token socialist.
The legend.
Yep. Today, as you can see, we have everything lined out in front of us. We're going to be talking about the Planning Commission, reintroducing Darrin Jacobs, and then we will be eating ghost peppers and habaneros and some Asian chilies. And
Asian chili peppers.
Hey,
yeah.
Your wife's here, too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. I was going to point that out, but thanks, Chase.
The beautiful Audrey Joe.
But no one can
Peavy
see her because
Davis.
you're blocking her.
I'm right here.
She's
going
on.
back. I'm going
She's
back.
there if
Okay,
if
bye.
you've got the Facebook feed that we've released or the YouTube version. It's all out there. So this is our show about our lives in rural Indiana. As always, we promise that our episode is going to be a fun and an easy listen. Interesting attire choices today. Chase is dressed as Brian Urlacher with his blue blockers on, I guess.
Go Bears.
Up Bears. I wore in this era of new government and us being able to have friends across party lines. I'm wearing the Gary Snyder for Senate, a Democrat candidate, T-shirt.
We didn't even plan this out.
Darrin is wearing his Vote Steve Rust for Surveyor. Steve is running for re-election.
Show us that
2
shirt,
years.
Darrin.
In 2 years. So he started the campaign early. Now, let us see the back of that shirt on the camera, Darrin. This is Darrin's history. If you guys don't know, he is a Democratic Party chairman.
Go this way.
The Henry County Democrat chairman once back in the day, and
That's
that
good
has a couple of elephants on there. So we are tripartisan on the show today. We've got our token socialist wearing a Republican shirt, the Libertarians wearing Democrat shirts.
Just good feelings all around.
We've had Republicans endorse Libertarians this year. You just never know.
Yeah. It's a crazy year. It's a crazy year.
And I vote.
If anybody around here needs to make any more endorsements tonight, by the way, you're very welcome.
You know, here's the problem.
in
Do
case
you
that
really
happens.
want anyone in this room's endorsement besides Dakota's?
I'm the way I'm looking at this, Darrin, is
Maybe
it's
Chase's.
a big,
Maybe.
He doesn't want mine.
Yeah, once he said he wanted the Bon Jovi statue erected in Memorial Park, I said I don't need Chase's endorsement.
I vote for whoever pays me.
Yeah, well...
Still wait.
Most of county government's waiting for the checks that they've said are coming. It's going to take a lot of different people from all different sides. So I'm excited to have any endorsements I have. I want Democrats to vote for me. I want Libertarians. I want Republicans. I want Independents. I want the Pirate Party people too, and maybe some Greens.
There you go.
And the Pepper Party.
And the Pepper Party.
We're gonna have the Pepper Party tonight.
As if it wasn't going to be hot enough having me on here, we have to have the...
So Darrin is I guess you're a farmer now. You are an agricultural farmer.
Not a fake farmer like Kate Coker.
Not a fake farmer. You have brought us. We're going to do this a little later in the show. It's not going to be at the end. Darrin and Dakota have a lot of faith in ourselves that we're actually going to make it through this thing, Audrey.
Nope.
We're supposed to do these peppers halfway through the show, and then we're going to have a segment at the end on the U.S. Senate race, talking about peppers or talking about the Senate. But I don't know if we're going to produce words.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious. We're just going to be choking, trying to hold back vomit. Our mouths are going to feel like they've been dipped in lava.
I might piss myself. I'm not going to lie.
It may end really abruptly. I don't know.
It's going to end in 25 minutes of my commentary.
I'm wearing these glasses for 3 reasons. I don't want people to see me cry. I don't want to touch my eyes. And I look cool as...
Yes, you do. Thanks, Dakota, for adding that edit button in here, so I don't have to bleep out all of Chase's
You're welcome.
words.
Now we don't have to have that little red E next to our.
Yes,
next to
this
our
is not
episode.
explicit. We got the Chase. We're Chase proof.
I think though before, how about we try some of the hot sauce early on?
No,
though?
God, you want it
Come on, right off the bat.
right now?
Right off the bat, yeah.
All right.
We'll
It's
get to the
It's
peppers.
a primer. It's a primer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We
I want to try it on a
All right.
pork rind.
Hey, that's fine. Go ahead.
So we have. I went to
That's a good
the
idea.
village pantry.
But you got to put a
And I got-
man-sized dab on it here.
I got
I'm
some-
gonna
Oh,
do- I'm
my
gonna do. I'm
gosh.
gonna do some myself.
A little
here.
dab will do you.
Yeah. Oops.
there's
There we go. I'm
there's
getting it.
hot sauce on my notes now. I guess we have to delete that segment because we can't get there.
How much we talking?
So what's in this sauce, Darrin?
I did that much.
Let's see. Did you put a bunch on?
I filled it.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
Oh man.
They're chewing. Dakota's.
Tastes good, doesn't it?
That's good hot sauce.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
really hot.
All right. Well, that's fine. I'll try
Careful.
it. There's not fear. So
It's only gonna get worse.
It's tasty though.
You need. You got something.
We got another spoon.
What do I have on me?
Yes.
Gosh.
Do you have
Here.
some? I don't. I can't see you fully. I don't know.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm chewing. It is
I'm good.
hot, but it's not that bad.
No.
It's good though. It's got a lot of good flavor. It does taste like sriracha sauce. I think
Yeah, I would.
Sriracha?
Sriracha. It's got
There's
the
an
chicken
R.
on it on the sriracha sauce.
Is that
Yeah.
enough?
Yeah. It's
Do you have
yeah.
do you have a label on your stuff, Darrin?
No, not yet. Maybe this would be the Boss Hog of
Since,
Liberty hot sauce.
Since sriracha sauce has a rooster on it, I'm going to call it Darrin's cock sauce.
Oh yeah. You want some cock sauce in your mouth?
Oh no,
Perfect.
your children earmuffs.
That is too easy for people to change to put Darrin is a.
Yeah.
To answer your question, it's just some of these Thai chilies that I grew, and then there's a few ghost peppers in there, and then it's vinegar, onion, salt, and garlic.
It's the garlic that makes it taste like the cock sauce.
Yes. I've already got some sauce on the Gary Snyder for Senate shirt. Our syndicator on Indiana Talks.
I'm a little worried. I got the ghost pepper chips one time, and I literally only ate 3
Yeah.
out of the whole bag.
I'm only eating one pepper. So another reason why this is probably an appropriate night to do this. This is our final episode in the north of Q Avenue studio.
They're kicking us out because Audrey's pregnant.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They need baby space.
No, it's not. I have a glass of wine.
It's a boy.
With any luck.
Wow.
Pay up.
Keep trying. Just
Yeah.
keep trying, Dakota.
That's
Yeah, so episode 21 is the first one we did in here. Episode 76 is the final episode we're doing in here. It's an entire year's worth. We figured out that it's going to be literally the 14th to the 13th, an entire year's worth of episodes we did in this studio. We met with Mike today, and it's going to be razor thin, but we think we're going to make it.
I have faith. See, Mike has been questioning the entire time that the project's been going on if they're going to get it done or not. However, Mr. Scott Frost, he has been very, very confident the entire time. So I'm going to side with Scott just to be optimistic about it.
They flip-flopped a little today, and Mike was more confident than Scott was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we'll see.
Huh.
We'll see.
Now I'm worrisome.
What's the backup plan?
The backup plan is I guess we just
A
go
live feed?
We go to the Planning Commission office.
There you go.
We'll bring all our stuff in there.
Acoustics are terrible, especially, and the courthouse is even worse. So.
Have you tried real good microphones though?
Not my department.
Maybe we'll do a podcast from the courthouse.
There you go.
Get the
From the
commissioners to let us
courthouse
in there.
lawn. That's what we ought to do. Yeah.
We're not Republicans. I don't know if we can just use the courthouse lawn anytime we want to. I don't know if we'll get in trouble.
Are you talking about the walking graveyard?
Oh,
No, that was a protest.
Oh, sorry.
A couple days before the Republicans had their annual fundraiser on the lawn.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
this token over here though, wearing the same shirt in the Republican at the Republican Hot Dog Fest.
well, Steve's my friend. I had to show my support for him.
Yes.
That it might have made it. Well,
So let's talk about Darrin a little bit. You were first on. You've been on 2 episodes. This is your 3rd time. You're gonna have co-host status if you're not careful.
ooh,
You were on episode 14 with Travis Wyke. which I think that was the episode that Darrin was on, and then Travis showed up late, and we went an extra hour. If I remember
that was
correctly.
one of the longest episodes that we ever did. I think that it was approaching like Joe Rogan levels of 3 hours and some minutes. It was an intense session of podcasting.
And then episode 26 you were on with Clay Morgan, and apparently you've stayed away for 50 episodes now.
Not
How did
long
that happen?
enough. Not
How did that
long
happen?
enough.
Almost a year.
I've
Almost
been
a year
waiting on my
away.
invitation. I expected on the 20 for the 27th episode, maybe the 28th. Nothing.
Listen, man, you dropped
Well,
off
actually-
of Facebook, and
I did have Darrin scheduled. I forgot this now. Probably back in January.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I texted Darrin. I'm like, hey, can you come by? Yeah, I can do the show. And I was busy with something else, and I said tonight, and I meant tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And
I showed up at the door.
I had Darrin at Dakota's house, and I was in Greenfield, and Dakota wasn't even home. That was bad. So I guess this is a public apology for that one.
I forgot about that. You felt so bad for that, Jer.
I did. It was the greatest troll job I ever did, and it was not intentional
It was
at all.
hilarious. I wish that that maybe Zach had been outside, neighbor Zach over here, and would have seen Darrin, the
He could have helped me
Spiceland
jump
Town
the fence.
Council president, just standing at my door, ringing the doorbell, and no cars in the driveway or anything. That would have been fantastic. Oh gosh! But speaking, you are the town council president of Spiceland. Audrey and we're moving out there in just a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to make sure that we were just outside of the town council limits because
Have you seen what he's done? He annexes everything.
Yeah.
He's by
By the way, you're contiguous to the town, so that's a dangerous
It
area.
just takes one meeting.
Yeah, boom. Suddenly you're in the town. You didn't even realize
And
it.
Darrin doesn't stand for election. He just he hasn't seen the voters in a decade.
I will bring the wrath of entire.
Am I wrong?
I filed again. I filed again back in August and am unopposed. So I've been reelected to another 4-year term. So, or will be, I guess, officially in November.
But there is a catch to living outside of the town limits because now I can't dethrone you and make sure that I'm never annexed. So, but if you try, I will bring all 20 members of the Henry County LP to the meeting.
Well, 20 members would fill up our town council room.
We'll
so
protest.
It wouldn't be the first time. So
We'll bring in the walking graveyard.
I'll vote for you, Dakota. $5.
$5. It only takes $5 to buy you off.
That's how it starts.
You're hurting that bad for money, huh?
Oh yeah, these are $10 shades. Walmart, baby.
So the
well, let me be the first then to welcome you to the community. So I look forward to
Look at that, Audrey.
seeing you.
Yay.
Yeah.
will there be gift baskets?
Only if they're
peppers.
full of chickens.
I would appreciate a parade. Nothing too fancy though.
Yes, a parade all the way down 325.
They'll throw a parade for you in early July if you come by.
Yeah, they will.
Cool, thanks.
The only problem is that if the LP decides to do that parade, I'll have to walk in it. I'm not a fan of walking in parades, Darrin. I hate to tell you, but I enjoy watching them.
Just have a float that you can ride on.
Oh.
See, there you go.
A float.
A float. A float.
A float. I was during the last parade that we did here in Newcastle. Now I'm drawing a complete blank.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day parade. Yes, thank you. I was legitimately sprinting in jeans and a polo to try to get people's pictures.
Was it hot that day? I wasn't around.
Yeah, it was in the 90s or
Wow, Jeremiah.
low 90s.
You suck.
It was horrid. I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to look professional, wear nice jeans, nice shoes, and a polo, and then Lisa, the lovely Lisa Crosby, who's done incredible work for us in our outreach. She was like, "Here, take this picture frame and just go find kids and get their pictures taken, but make sure that you keep up with our float." And I was like, "Oh, wonderful."
I saw those photos. I mean, that was a really neat idea.
It
that
turned
she
out
had.
incredible.
It was great.
Yeah, she's done a great job.
Were they doing something similar at the Moreland Fair?
Yeah,
Somebody?
so the Firkinoff campaign
Okay.
picked that up, and they've gone to
Stole
they've been
your idea.
Well, it's a team sport. They've picked it up, and they've gone with the frames to all of the parades in the 6th district. So as they've run for Congress, they've been doing the same thing. So they've been to all kinds of parades. They've probably done 20. They've been all over the place. So
Yeah.
good for Tom. I've met him. I haven't met Mr. Pence yet, so I don't know about him. But
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a fine
nobody
fellow.
has. He was at the Moreland Free Fair, and I rushed. I sped all the way out there with our mobile podcasting equipment to try to corner him into an interview in front of everybody. But by the time I got there, he had already left.
Helicopter down, huh?
Wait, Jonathan Lamb didn't win that?
No, I'm
damn
sorry.
it.
Sorry to tell you, Chase.
Way to ruin my day.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to tag him in this. This is good.
Jonathan Lamb or
No, I'm gonna have to tag Jonathan Lamb in this so that he can.
I was legitimately a fan of that guy.
Yeah, everybody was. Everybody liked Jonathan.
He's still around.
Yeah,
He's just not going to be your congressman yet.
I don't think that we have seen the last of Jonathan.
I've got like 30 of his signs in my garage.
Really?
Yeah. He gave me a handful that night.
That was money well spent.
Giving them to anybody. So Darrin's day job. We'll explain that real quick because you have a knack for getting in the news, man. Your day job gets you published.
I keep the Courier Times in Brisket Gazette in business.
So you are the zoning administrator, and Dakota says, please put it in plain English. What do you do? Because I say that you oppress the people on the regular, but you have real duties, I guess. You don't just ruin dreams.
Yeah. Most communities have zoning. State law allows that if you have a comprehensive plan, then your government, whether it's a city or a town, can establish zoning districts. And I mean, basically the idea is to set standards for a particular type of development in a particular area. So it's zoning is designed to help prevent land use conflicts. So the idea of not having residential next to something that's going to be harmful or detrimental to that type of development. I am staff. I work for the Planning Commission. I'm not elected. I'm appointed by the Planning Commission to serve as their staff. My job is to enforce the code, the ordinances that I don't write, and frankly, the Planning Commission doesn't write. The ordinances that are on the books are put there by the elected county commissioners. They're the ones who establish the ordinances and can change them. The Planning Commission can give their input, but they can't change the codes. My job is to go out and to try to help enforce those codes. More often than not, people deal with me when they're building a new house, checking setbacks, things like that. My least favorite part of the job is the part where I am the guy who has to deal with chickens or property line setback or property line issues and trash and all that. The fun part when I've gotten a lot more involved in planning in general, and the actual planning part, trying to come up with ideas to help the community grow, ways to work with developers to try to bring jobs, help people build new homes. These are the type of things that are more fun.
So you said that you guys don't write the ordinances, right? But you can create recommendations based on those ordinances
Right.
Trying to urge the elected body to change the wording of the ordinance based on the experience that you guys have.
Right. So I guess I should explain the Planning Commission a little bit better. The Planning Commission, like I said, state law allows that if you have a comprehensive plan, then you can establish a Planning Commission and set up zoning. The Planning Commission is an appointed body.
It's a 9-member board.
Ours is a 9-member board. There are two different types of planning commissions. Of course, Marion County is always different whenever you're talking about government. But we have two types. There's an advisory, which is what we are, and an area.
Okay.
They function the same. Really, the only difference between an area and an advisory is just one part of one type of one government jurisdiction. In our case, the county. And an area is where two government jurisdictions get together, so a city and a county. even though we're an advisory, we also handle most of the small towns in Henry County. We do not handle Newcastle or Knightstown. I recently tried to make some inroads to talk to some communities about.
You floated a trial balloon.
I did, and it got shot down. So my point at looking at an area plan commission was that there would be opportunities for municipalities to have direct representation onto a planning commission, which would have gave those municipalities more of a voice in overall county planning. That didn't sit well with some people, so it went down pretty quick.
Why is that? Why wouldn't that sit well with some people?
It changed the balance of power.
Yes, and change is hard. I mean, it does. It would change the makeup of the board. And to say whether or not that would have been a good thing or a bad thing, I couldn't say. As a municipal guy, as somebody obviously that sits on a town council, to me, the fact that there are no town council members, so the Planning Commission, the Henry County Planning Commission, represents 10 municipalities, and they don't have a single vote.
They have no voice as to how somebody gets there.
Right.
Because the members that are there are either there because they're the county surveyor, they're there because they're the extension agent, or they've been appointed by the council or the commissioners, or they are one of those members.
Right.
They are you have one commissioner member, one council member, and then the rest are commissioner appointees.
So like you said, 9 members. There are 4 citizen appointments. Those are made by the commissioners, and they can't be more than 2 of the same political party. So right now it's 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans. It could be 2 Republicans, a Libertarian, a Democrat, or an Independent. Just can't be more than 2. So there's 4 citizen appointments made by the commissioners, plus the commissioners also appoint a township trustee. So there's 5 out of the 9 are appointed by the commissioners, and then the commissioners appoint, by state law, they have to appoint one of their own, so 1 out of the 3. So out of a 9-member board, the commissioners have 6 appointments. The county council gets 1 appointment, that's 7. The county surveyor is on there, but he can appoint his own representative. Ours chooses to sit in that seat himself rather than put someone else forward. And then the county ag extension agent, who is there because of their job, sits on that board. And there is not a residency requirement. That's come up recently. Literally Purdue hires a lot of these. What I've run into meeting some of these ag extension agents is some of them don't realize that that's part of their job, or they don't really think about it. And it's Purdue hires them. So suddenly you've gotten hired to be the extension agent in Henry County, and they go, oh, by the way, you sit on this board where you're going to get yelled at a couple
times a year.
Yeah. Anytime that windmills get brought up, right? Yeah.
It's not just that.
It's not just windmills.
I've
been around long enough to see it happen for asphalt plants. I've seen it happen for hog operations. I've seen it for windmills.
Ethanol plants?
Ethanol early on.
And I spend enough time talking to my peers around the state, and really just even with elected officials around the state. And, I mean, it's not unusual. It's a normal thing that really anytime you're talking about any kind of change, there's always going to be some people who have concerns or issues. And a lot of times they're very valid concerns and issues. So, I don't want to dismiss the fact that just because someone comes to a meeting or someone expresses concerns about something that they're wrong, oftentimes they come up with very valid points and good ideas. But to say that almost every meeting there's always going to be someone who has an issue or concern, because you're talking about change, and change is difficult.
So the other thing you do, and I assume that it's not enough to pay the bills, is this Spiceland presidency, the Lord Emperor of Spiceland. And you guys have something unique down there that a lot of communities don't have. You have your own town's power company.
Oh, yeah.
A municipal power.
I did read the show notes, but I forgot.
Dakota likes
I had to throw that in there.
Yeah. Because he works for one of these major for-profit power companies.
Oh, yeah. We got in a big debate about this on Facebook one time. I really just brought it up so that Darrin would see it in the show notes and go,
And I believe the way I ended that debate was, fine, Dakota, you win.
Yeah. Well, and it was because someone...
Which is probably what you have to say to Audrey now. Fine, Audrey, you win.
Well, I think that the biggest thing about that was that someone ended up chiming in and just like went straight for your jugular on there, and it was. Like,
I think that's the reason why Darrin's not on Facebook. It's your fault. I think that was the last week.
That was the
Darrin's
final
Facebooking.
straw. Yeah,
at least under that name.
Somebody's like, anytime Darrin Jacobs is involved in government, it's only about him, and it's like, okay, listen. We are having a discussion about electricity.
The grown-ups are actually talking to each other, and we don't have to. We can have an actual discussion, and it's not personal. It's just we're talking about ideas.
Right.
Sometimes
it's a very difficult concept to grasp.
Sometimes everybody with a keyboard isn't capable of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're lucky enough to have. We're part of IMPA, which is our electric provider, and they are who we buy our power from, and they represent 61 municipal electrics between Indiana and Ohio. I think they only have one or two in Ohio. But it really, in a sense, is very much like a co-op. I mean, the idea is that we have all banded together, these 61 communities, and we have IMPA who goes out and purchases the power. It's a purchasing
not
power.
A municipal. IMPA is a co-op with. Okay, so you have private companies, you have co-ops, and then you have municipality. So IP&L would be a municipal electric company, whereas IMPA is the co-op. And there's a significant difference there, I think, between municipal power companies and co-op power companies, and obviously a big difference between the private sector as well. But I don't know, I work pretty closely with IMPA. I will say that all of their stuff is. I work closely with IMPA, and I work closely with a lot of municipalities. And I will say that IMPA's their grid is in a lot better shape than the vast majority of the municipalities that I'm around.
Right, and so those. Well, that's going to take a while.
I'm starting to pour milk.
Bring
some air into the system.
Yeah.
You guys carry on without me.
Can you milk it faster?
So all three of those models have their their pluses and their minuses. I mean, obviously, an investor-owned utility.
We need some vodka and Kahlua to go with this milk.
They're going to be able to raise funds quicker to be able to fix a problem. The co-op model obviously was established so that for rural electrification. If it wasn't for the co-op model, and then a lot of our county wouldn't be electrified.
Right, and that's kind of part of the issue that we're having right now with the rural India.
Audrey, did you bring any cookies for us?
Rural.
What are we doing with this milk?
I have some little pink and white cookies if you're interested.
Pink and white. Where are those?
Circus animal cookies.
Oh yeah. You have biscuits down there too.
I heard last week they got rid of the little train they were in.
Oh yeah, they're not in the cage now, right? Something.
Okay, so back to what we were talking about. It's the same. Going back to the co-op, it's the same situation that we're having with internet access in these across the county.
Yeah, absolutely.
And trying to get other companies to go in there. But the difference is that with internet access, people have a couple of different options,
right,
and therefore we can wait for longer periods of time. With electricity, it was a little bit different because all of a sudden you had power, and that all of a sudden became something that you needed basically to live.
Right. And
having to tell people, you just have to wait until competition drives it out to you was kind of a difficult thing to do.
Right. The municipal electric, I mean, the benefit to it, like I said, there's benefits to the investor-owned and the co-op. But with the municipal, what it does is it kind of helps us be able to operate our town better because we have another kind of a revenue source there. So when our guys, I mean, we are able to hire full-time employees who split their time between. We have a water utility as well, so. We're able to split their time between water, electric.
There's nothing you don't have your hands in, is there?
I know. And then also, just general town maintenance.
Yeah.
So if we were just to function off of just general fund on just tax money, it would make it more difficult for us.
And that's pretty much one of the biggest problems with municipal power, right? You're using that as a revenue source, right? Partially, and also to help pay for other things whenever. maintaining an electrical grid is a very, very
absolutely
expensive and costly thing to do. So a lot of times municipals can't keep up with the rapid changes that are happening, and therefore, because it's being part of the funds are being used as a revenue source, therefore it's a whole entire process of applying for grants, waiting for those to happen. If your power grid's not bad enough, then maybe you won't apply or even know that it's bad enough. A lot of people just don't know.
Well, and so when I say a revenue stream, though, I mean it's not a money making. We're obviously trying to keep the rates as low as possible because it's our rates as well.
Right.
But you're absolutely right. And what others have run into, and we've actually had this locally with the town of Knightstown, has been in a situation with deferred maintenance, is what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. And our town is no different. Where we had some very good people on staff, and we have tried to keep on top of it. But it's always difficult with a smaller crew to try to go in and do that preventative maintenance.
Absolutely.
But IMPA has been able to help us out.
You guys make Matt Pierce go into the substations and do some things?
No.
Is that in his other duties as defined down there in Spiceland?
Not yet. We'll give him.
Give him a minute.
Giving me ideas.
He stopped by the other night and he said that he was down there with his ruler checking on grass height. So I don't know how many tickets he was able to write for you.
I don't know.
He's going to shake some. Hopefully, he brought some money in for you.
That's basically my biggest issue, and having to co-ops and municipals both generally. The IMPA provides power through peaking. Just like there's the peaking station in Caddis, they have a peaker in Centerville. I work in there occasionally too, and it's a very, very nice facility. And that 138 line comes up through here, and so yeah, you're purchasing. They're generating from that plant, and that's probably what you guys are purchasing in Spiceland. It's coming from Centerville. If I had to make a random guess without knowing the layout of it.
It's all one big old grid, isn't it? I mean, the power just goes into a system. Is here in the eastern United States, you're getting power from wherever it's at.
Now, the one program that I will say that IMPA has tried to be out front of, and you were aware of this, is putting in solar fields in their municipal areas.
Doesn't that cause birds to fall out of the sky?
So far,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I did hear that they smell bad.
Yeah.
Do they? I've never been around.
I've walked by it. I've never smelled it.
I hear they're really loud.
Listen to that thing soaking up the sun.
There's only so much sunshine, and Darrin's stealing it all.
That's where the Energizer Bunny came from, man.
How do you have
Before that, he was a regular bunny.
How do you have any power at night in Spiceland? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. You can't just store electricity. That's not how batteries work, right?
I did see. So they do track it online, and I just happened to look today and saw that yesterday, the total energy. Oh no, that's not.
Audrey just derailed everything. What?
Yeah, she did.
Sorry.
What do you want?
I was just talking to Chase.
Because I don't want to drink all my milk before I die.
Oh, all right. So let's look one more thing for Darrin, and then we're going to move on to this horrible segment.
Oh boy.
What do we have to do? We've joked about chickens. We've messed over about chickens. We've had this stupid argument. What do we have to do so that the average Joe that lives on a third acre out in the county can have chickens and not get in trouble? What do we have to propose to the county commissioners to put in place to say, hey, yeah, you can have 6 hens and not bother anybody?
So
what's the process?
And I know, and you guys joke around with me a lot on this, but in all honesty, I don't like that ordinance either. Now, talking about the ordinances in town, that's a local issue, and that's something that gets dealt with more on those, and each town has their opportunities to talk that through.
Right.
But on the county level, I tend to agree with you. I think that there was some concerns that were raised, and this was all before me. So we're talking 2011, 2012. There were some issues. Again, a lot of times these things come back to neighbors not being able to get along. And they look for something to fight each other over, and there was a situation where neighbors were fighting and arguing, and chickens were the issue. It went to the planning commission. They said, fine, okay, well, nobody gets chickens if you're zoned residential or rural residential and you have less than 5 acres. They made that recommendation. The commissioners passed it, and that's the law of the land. I mean, there's no now.
You're crushing Audrey's dreams.
No. I'm going to take these off. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to. I drive down the road like this sometimes.
Listen, Darrin, they're gonna be behind a privacy curtain. There's not a soul other than us that's gonna know
Look
that.
at all those chickens.
Can't wait for Butcher Day at the Davis farm.
Hey, we are going to butcher them. My grandma said she will.
Awesome.
She said, yeah, I'll go
She
out
was
there.
excited. She's like, we were out there talking to her. She's 78 years old, okay, and she's out there, and she's like, I can remember whenever I was a girl.
This is like talking to the DEA guy about
We
the
are-
marijuana you're growing
we
in
are
your backyard, right? Yes.
We are definitely going to be live streaming the kill day.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Glorious
She's
high
out
definition.
she's
4K.
out there, and she's like, I think that whenever I was a girl, I would step on them and just jerk up on the head, and I was
That's
like,
Dude.
okay.
There are
Maybe
right
one of
ways to do
them.
it.
Maybe one of them will stay alive,
Oh my god!
Oh
and
boy.
it'll just be like the headless chicken I used to talk about.
Oh, you just need
Yeah,
you need
that's
a
right.
cone and a knife, and there's a very appropriate way to do it.
That's you literally can pick them up by the head and
Well, there's a
kinda
lot of ways you could
just
do
give it
but
a little
there's
jerk. You don't have to step on their body and be that gruesome about it. You can just literally pick them up a couple
Chicken
inches off the ground,
choking
just-
time with Jared.
How many
and
chickens?
Dakota.
How many chickens have you killed?
3.
Really?
Yeah, not very many.
So do the chickens have to be on 5 acres, or collectively the owner has to own 5 acres? Like,
you
Collectively,
need a 5-acre parcel,
yeah, collectively.
correct?
So what else do you want to talk about?
If
Who's ready for
I was just curious.
peppers?
what
I'm
she's
just
saying,
curious.
Darrin, is if we own 2 plots of land,
Uh-huh.
one plot of land that the house is on, and then another parcel right down the road that might happen to be connected somehow, is it therefore
No,
legal,
no.
or does the parcel of the land that the chickens are on have to be 5 acres?
I'm just curious. I'm going to have chickens either way, so.
I don't know. I'd have to look at that. I'm not sure.
It's up for interpretation.
Well, if you ever drive by, you just
So-
say hi to the chickens.
So which pepper is this?
That you are
This-
holding in
That
your
one,
hand,
wait, hold on.
Chase.
That
You are
one's-
holding in your hand
that's the chili pepper.
you're holding the ghost pepper, which is a 1 million Scoville scale pepper.
I tried to say
So
it.
The jalapeno is 5,000.
Oh my god!
Jose jalapeno on a stick.
Yeah.
We also have in here some habanero peppers and some regular chili peppers. So we're going to pass those out as well.
Yeah. What you want to eat? Well, I think
don't
you
know.
just go with
You
the
just do
ghost
the one
pepper.
and that's
Yeah.
it?
The most people are familiar with the
Oh, boy.
habanero. The habanero is about 5,000.
Okay, is it 5,000 pickled or 5,000 straight out of the
The
garden?
jalapeno is 5,000. The habanero you said is 150,000.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Scovilles.
Yeah.
Scoville
Yeah, yeah.
units.
The jalapeno is 5,000, about 5,000. The habanero, which you can get sometimes around here, that's not real. Most likely, what you're going to get in in the store around here is going to be the jalapeno or a serrano. A serrano is about 10 to 20,000.
And she bites it.
But
The best way to do it.
Audrey, how about I give you can I give you a habanero to have along with us?
Those I have trouble with those.
Well, we're going to give her a habanero so you're not left out. Dakota has cut his open.
he's cut it in half.
Which one's the least
Oh my
amount?
That's the
Gosh.
one. That is
Least-
the least.
Okay, cool.
So from 1 to hell, how bad is this going to be?
Dakota, don't smell it.
It's gonna hurt.
I already smelled it.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh,
right.
no, I don't want to smell it.
So do you?
James Neese is watching in the chat, and he says we need to concentrate them. for
I don't want to
billion
die. I don't want to die.
Make sure you chew it up.
We got to do this at the same time.
Yeah.
Does everybody have their drink of milk ready?
Anybody else want to cut
If you're watching now,
Oh, no.
this is the Boss Hog of Liberty
Want me to cut
podcast.
it?
Are you gonna eat the whole thing, Jace?
Jeremiah Morrell,
Mom, I
Dakota
love you.
Davis,
Oh no, I'm
Chase
going to do a
Peyton.
small bite.
Audrey
Cut yours in
Davis.
half like I did mine.
Hi.
and
Make it easier.
Darrin Jacobs,
All right.
the
I trust you.
the grower, the farmer, the fake farmer, but the farmer.
That's still a lot, man. That's a lot of pepper right there.
Dude, that's less than how much I cut off.
This
for
is going to be
myself.
bad. Give me a
Oh
corner
my
of one. I don't
gosh,
want to
no,
do the whole
you
thing.
have to do the whole
Look
thing.
at, what
'cause
are they doing?
You're the boss, man.
I'm not
so
eating the whole thing.
Oh boy.
Well, give me a corner. If you're cutting them up, I want in on that action.
Wow, Dakota.
All right, all
Look
right.
at these guys.
Oh my
wussing
gosh,
out
it
now.
smells hot.
This,
I'm not even gonna smell it.
Who's gonna talk?
I love you, Mom.
That's the problem. Is we're all going to have to do this together. We may
Yeah.
have to edit out a portion of this. I'll talk
No.
here. You eat my part, Darrin.
No,
No.
the people need to see this. I want people to see my last moment.
Is everybody ready? Darrin, James Neese says that we need to snort these.
Oh.
This is going to be bad no matter what we do.
James Neese says that if you don't snort it, you're a statist.
He is a statist.
I am a statist. Yeah.
He is. Darrin is our. He's a Bernie bro through and through. No hiding. Right.
All of a sudden, my eyes have to itch.
I'm gonna poop. I'm gonna poop lava tonight, boys.
Yeah, you
All
are.
right. You guys ready?
Everybody, same time.
I just have
I'm
a baby
doing the whole
habanero.
thing. I'm the only one
Baby
doing the whole thing.
habanero.
Darrin, you're braver. Ready? 3,
I don't,
2,
I don't even want to.
1.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can swallow this. I don't think I'm supposed to, guys. I might die.
All right, I've chewed it. It's down. I'm waiting on the burn. I know it's coming.
No, you're supposed to keep chewing, man. You don't want it to go in your stomach like that.
I chewed it.
Yeah.
It's down.
It takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
You'll start to.
oh my God.
You're gonna get in the back of your
Audrey.
throat.
It's a habanero and I'm dying.
Oh, I got it down, guys.
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah. The hiccups are normal too for the. You
was
guys are
no
already
warning.
hitting the milk. Wait, you can't.
That
you-
wasn't that. That was not your milk.
Oh,
no milk. You got to hold out. They've
Oh.
already hit the milk.
oh my gosh.
Dakota took my milk.
Here, you can have mine. You can have mine. This is actually better than what it was the other day. So
This sucks.
Eyes are beginning to water.
Don't do this.
so I still haven't drank anything.
I have not touched either.
Yeah. Now the hiccups
real.
want to start. When the yep.
My eyes are watering.
Oh, when you hiccup, it's worse.
Yep.
Oh man.
It just
I'm
it's
gonna wipe my eyes on Dakota's shirt and you use mine, okay?
it just keeps building.
You just gotta go back and forth. Ooh. Oh man.
So
I'm gonna have a cracker.
let's
Does that help out?
Hell if I know.
I haven't heard anything from Dakota.
He's gone very quiet.
Here, help me get that. Woo. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose so much weight because we're not gonna be able to taste food forever.
All right.
So when I did this the other day, it took a good 25 minutes. I still haven't drank yet.
And he had the whole thing. Oh my gosh.
All
I
right.
just had a habanero and I'm dying.
Once again, if you're listening to the podcast, we have a video for you
Oh, that's better.
on Facebook.
Notice that the drinking only helps for a second.
What if you just hold it in your mouth?
Ear.
The milk is very warm. Dakota is handling this worse than anybody. It's absolutely terrifying.
Calm about it.
I mean, there is no relief to this. It just keeps going, and it gets worse.
I don't think it's that bad.
My stomach's fine right now, but my mouth is on fire.
My eyes are watering a little. The hiccups have subsided, except for that part.
Dang, that's rough.
You want to try a ghost pepper? Dakota looks like somebody just ran over his dog. He's just crying.
It's like uncontrollable. I can't even control
Just
my
stick
eyes.
your tongue in the milk.
It's not even my tongue. It's like my throat.
Woo.
So
Just think.
we
I don't even know what I was gonna say.
we're about 5 minutes in.
Oh. My ear hurts.
I don't know how
Mine
you
do
guys
too. Mine do too.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's just not me. Yeah, it's just the right one, though.
Oh, both of mine.
Whew.
That was
So
instantaneous.
what do we have to do to have chickens?
Oh, boy.
Commissioners need to pass an ordinance to fix it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So we need to get some white T-shirts.
Jared, why do you get the bigger glass?
I had because Dakota stole mine.
You're a cheater.
I didn't. It's right there.
You have to eat
You
another
drank out
one.
of that one.
You have to eat another one.
So this makes great podcasting.
Yes. If you're driving, don't eat a ghost pepper while driving. That's
Oh,
Darrin
no.
is Darrin
That would
is
be a bad idea.
eating ice.
Bet that's good for the podcast too.
James' niece is Snapchatting me or taking pictures of me, crying and sending it back to me, laughing. Chase is leaving.
You're the new crying Jordan.
You want
Take
more
your
milk?
headphones off.
You want a pepper in there?
Straight from the cow. No,
You want a pepper?
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't you wish that evil on me?
Okay. So, back to this.
Keep some milk in
Hey,
your
how's that peanut butter? Have you tried that peanut butter?
You want to try some peanut butter?
Give me the peanut butter. I'm just gonna lather it on my tongue.
All right, that'll be good for podcasting. A spoonful of peanut butter
mouth.
makes the
Peanut
pepper
butter.
go
Come
down.
on now.
There's only 4 spoons, Audrey.
Here's another
You
one.
guys have to share.
There's a spoon.
Can you zoom in on my face?
Yeah.
So,
This is what relief looks like.
No, it doesn't help.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Like
I think we're gonna be okay.
you just gotta lather it.
I think we're gonna be okay. Dakota is just.
Get in like this.
Dakota's tongue does some really weird stuff.
Can you zoom out,
His
please?
tongue is huge.
Well, it breaks out. I've seen this happen before,
It does.
and it gets this weird texture
I'm
on
allergic to red 40.
it. There may be some red.
Hey, you
40
got some snot, man.
Oh, no.
Plus, he's got herpes.
That's not new though.
Not new tonight.
No, I don't think Darrin caused that.
Oh yeah, the peanut butter definitely helps.
That's really good, high quality video. So,
I bet this is what birth feels like.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure this is.
If you were having
exactly-
a baby through your throat,
This is. I don't know why we let Darrin pitch this to us. We've had this plan for about 6 weeks. The peppers were growing at that time. You should can these.
I mean, I can't imagine doing a whole one.
I can.
Now I know why Darrin's losing so much weight. He just eats one of these every day.
I really
And
do.
he can't eat anything else.
I eat a lot of peppers, and there actually is some studies that say that peppers do help you lose weight.
Well, I've heard that peppers only help you lose weight because whenever you have spicy food, you tend to eat less.
That, and it also is supposed to increase your metabolism.
Is this because of the Indian restaurant in town? Is this why you do this?
I've never been.
You've never been? Well, October last year? I think we
It's
went
an
as a team.
experience, that's for sure.
Me and Dakota went to an Indian restaurant one time. People thought we were together.
No, that was a Mediterranean restaurant.
Chase,
My bad.
I'm not going to make any jokes.
They did. They even gave us there was a really attractive female waitress, and there was a very flamboyant gay man waiter. And we saw the woman walk up to the man and point to us.
Those are for you.
He was a good waiter, though.
Starting to die down a little bit, I think.
I feel good. You want another one, Dakota?
My mouth is just getting numb now, I think.
But I typically, so I have peppers with every meal anymore.
Habaneros?
I have habaneros. I eat a lot of serranos, and I eat these Thai chilies. And I do eat.
Does anybody want to try the Thai chili? Are these what you could like in the General Tso's chicken?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
They look like the General Tso's chicken.
Which one's the
chilies.
Thai?
The
The
red
real
one.
thinny one.
Yeah, try this.
All right,
Thinny?
you gotta try one.
Try this.
I'm not trying it by myself.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to like Lady and the Tramp it or what?
Oh boy.
Are you offering?
Maybe when the camera's off. I don't know.
Okay. I'm waiting. You gotta pick it up. Don't be a pansy
And I,
there.
But
Well,
I do eat the
These are
ghost
going to be
peppers.
nothing. You just did the world's worst.
How many Schofields is this?
100,000. This is 10% of what you just did. This you could literally, but this will be nothing. 3, 2, 1. That's sweet.
Those are fruity. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a very fruity flavor.
It's like candy.
Yeah, that's there's no pain in that today.
No.
You're
the,
good.
The ghost pepper just tastes angry. It's just
James Neese says the General Tso's uses a Szechuan.
Yeah, eating a ghost pepper is like
Dakota is sending pictures in the chat.
nice.
Oh man,
The ghost
it came
pepper
from James.
is like being pregnant with a demon.
Ew.
Oh my god, my mouth still hurts.
So, we are supposed to talk about the Indiana Chamber of Commerce, and that they will not be endorsing somebody in the Senate race.
Correct.
Darrin, are you pretty happy with your guy, your Team Donkey guy,
I've always
the
been
distinguished senator?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Joe Donnelly's from the beginning, and have had the opportunity to meet him a few times. Now,
did he
obviously,
tell you that he's voted for the wall 3 times? Because apparently that's in his commercials now.
yeah, I have even defended him on Facebook before from individuals who are concerned that he's not far left enough. Now, obviously, I mean, from my standpoint, he's not as far left as I might want him to be, but I also understand that he has to be a Democrat running in Indiana.
He's the most progressive senator that Indiana's going to have.
Right.
Right. That's kind of the reality that you see as a pragmatic Democrat.
Yes. I mean, I've supported Joe Donnelly, and I supported John Gregg in both of his gubernatorial races.
Even the second time? Because I was pretty close to one of those dudes.
You what now?
You didn't vote for Rex? Local hometown hero? Henry County's own?
I like Rex, but no, I voted for John Gregg.
I think I'm going back for seconds.
You want more?
Yeah, those
No,
are good,
no,
aren't
I'm
they?
going to finish this one. You going to make eye contact with me?
No, we'll say it gets a little hotter the higher up you go.
Niece says he wants to know if you have any California Reapers or hybrid concentrates.
Oh no. So if we go up now, so the Reaper is
the hottest
twice,
that exists.
Well,
The Reaper. Yeah.
they've actually bred something even hotter than that. Now it's just not been. It's Pepper X, the same guy who did the Reaper. He's gone even hotter now. And
Wait, the ghost pepper's not the hottest?
no,
The Ghost Pepper was the hottest from 2007 to 2011 until the Carolina Reaper took its place.
I felt like a badass for until now.
the Reaper is twice as hot. So imagine the pain being twice
I
as
don't
bad.
even understand how anyone could do that.
Can somebody explain?
There was no flavor.
Are
it was
these
just
GMO
pain.
peppers at this point?
I think they are. Yeah.
These
are
God
good.
didn't make these. These are not natural.
Made by Darrin.
These are straight from the pits of hell. From Satan himself.
Yeah. What were we talking about? The
So Joe Donnelly, you're a big fan.
yeah. I mean, I think Joe's done some good work as senator, and I think he'll continue to do a good job if he's reelected. Like I say, is he as far left as I would like to see? Probably not, but
I mean, Mike Braun's a Democrat too, so you've got to be okay with him, right?
you know what's funny? And so to go back to the T-shirt theme here, and even what we've had going on locally, is my son asked me. My son's 14, and he asked me the other day. He said, "Is Mike Braun a terrible person?"
Really?
Yeah. And I said, "Why do you say that?" And he said, "Well, because I see these internet ads that talk about what a terrible person he is." And I said, "No, I don't think he's a terrible person." I said, "I mean, that's an internet ad. You can't trust what it says." But he said, "But isn't he a Republican?" And I said, "Well, that doesn't necessarily make him a terrible person either." So I said, "Maybe I've done." We try, maybe I've done too good a job. I don't know, but we tried to have the discussion that everybody's views matter, and that people are good people on both sides, and all sides.
All three sides.
I corrected myself.
Come on, man.
All sides, and that it's important to listen to what a person's saying, and to judge them based on who they are and what they can bring to the table, and not just party. I mean, obviously, I'm still a proud Democrat, and probably always will be. I mean, that's the party I align with more, because that's ideologically that's the party I'm going to align with more. But I always look at who's running, and I've never voted a straight ticket. I mean, I was party chairman. Now, when I say I've never pulled a straight ticket, that doesn't mean that I didn't vote for all Democrats. But I've always made sure that when I vote for each individual person, or I don't vote.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
you
times
you have to earn your vote to vote for them, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I've
absolutely.
undervoted a number of times.
Yeah, there's been times, and I voted for for other. I voted for Republicans. I voted for Libertarians.
2012 state rep race, maybe.
Possibly.
But yeah, the Braun campaign. I guess it's not actually the Braun campaign, but if you have the show notes, then the attack ads that Mike Braun has been putting out against Senator Donnelly have been, quite frankly, hilarious.
Dakota, how much money you got in your wallet?
I don't know. I don't have my wallet on me.
How much money is in your wallet?
I don't know.
I got $1.
I think $20.
$20. I'll eat another one.
No.
A whole one? You didn't
I'll do the whole one. I'll do a whole one for $20.
Well, he's like he's addicted now, isn't he?
I think he is. He likes the pain.
He likes the pain.
Man. I am so tempted right now.
$20.
I don't have it on me.
You got PayPal?
I have Venmo.
He just wants the clicks.
I have PayPal.
Do you?
Yeah.
You've PayPal'd me before.
Okay.
I'll pitch in 10 and you pitch in 10.
No, that's
Yeah,
it. We're up to
half
30.
and half.
We're up to 30.
Half and half.
There is an addictive quality to it, to the pain. I mean, the people who eat a lot of peppers. I mean, there is an endorphin rush. Obviously, after you've gone through that and you've come out alive, it's almost like skydiving.
I'm jonesing a little bit, guys.
Audrey.
I think we should go rob a bank.
Audrey has disappeared, and she chatted with a handful of us, and she used some bad words, and then she said, "I didn't even eat a ghost pepper, and I saw my life flash before my eyes."
Yeah,
and she's gone.
Yeah, she had a poop.
I have no idea. I have no idea where she's
All right.
at.
I should have brought more
We're
peppers.
both putting in 10. PayPal.
yeah, I'll do it.
Deal.
Let's do a 15 each.
No,
Now it's
you
going
said $20.
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
I need some crackers.
This is going to be awesome.
Make sure you chew
Now,
it.
be ready.
Chew the whole
I
thing.
need you all to be ready to pick up the show because I'm gonna be hiccuping for a while.
We'll be all right.
All right,
Wow.
It was nice knowing you, Jer.
this is $20 to the good.
At least,
Can I get? I made a $25 donation to Rutherford for Secretary of State today. So if one of y'all would bump it up to $5, it'd net it out.
I'll bump it up $5.
There we go. All right, so
Do you
that'll
have
cover
Venmo?
I got PayPal.
I like Venmo more.
I don't
though.
have Venmo.
Are you serious?
I don't have Venmo. I'm 35.
God dang.
Here we go.
Here, you want me to go with you?
Yeah, let's do it. Ready?
We'll do it. Wait, hang on a second. Do we have anything else to drink in here besides milk?
We've got milk. We can probably send for something else.
Because
Um,
all right, I'll go get. Do we have what? Do you guys have water?
Yeah, we haven't gone.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we
beer.
do have.
Got a beer?
We do have water.
Yes, I'll take a beer.
Okay. All right.
Go now.
I'll go. Where's your beer, Dakota?
beer fridge.
There's the water, and then there's beer in the beer fridge. I would get both of them, water and beer.
All right. Don't.
Oh, Darrin. Oh, I thought.
All right. I'm gonna go, Jared. Don't do it until I
wait.
get back.
I'll wait. I'll let you see your money's worth.
So,
So I gave money to the Rutherford campaign. So this pain is for him.
Huh.
So this is about
is the camera going
Chase is thin enough. He's going downstairs to find Darrin a beer. Yeah. So
to the Chamber of Commerce, I mean, I can understand, and I read that article. I mean, they would be in a kind of a tough situation to choose one of these two candidates over the other.
they're mad at both of them,
Right.
Because they're both supporting these the tariffs that Trump put in place.
Yeah, that was the primary reason about them deciding not to support a candidate or back a candidate. What I was trying to say earlier about the attack ads on Senator Donnelly is they are trying to compare him to Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders as well as Elizabeth Warren, and I think that is the most laughable thing in the entire world. Like the ridiculous comparison is just mind numbing. I needed to get that off my chest on the air.
My wife
I'm
is
waiting.
messaging me, telling me that she's lit, and please send queso. This has been a good day.
I don't have any queso. I still have a stuffed up nose.
Your nose is stuffed up after this?
Try the habanero.
Oh, there you go. He needs to do...
No, I'm not doing it.
That's 100,000. That's like 1/10 of what you did before.
Bro, I'm paying you
Right.
to be in this pain. Therefore, I am not going to inflict it upon myself.
That's not
Even
pain.
if I did do it, I would just finish the one Audrey had.
That's all
She didn't even finish
That's all
it?
she ate of it?
Oh my!
And that's the end that has hardly anything in it.
Dude, she picks jalapenos off of her nachos and stuff.
Chase is back. He's got my beer. I'll take that stout, actually.
There was Rolling Rock down there, too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that ivory stout.
This will work. Nope, this will be just fine. Yep.
I bought this last week. It's the
we make sure
Brewery
that
Company.
closes all the way. You got to lift the blanket.
Okay. Audrey, if you're watching on the live stream, come back in here and watch the pain. Darrin, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Dakota, you need to cut this up, this little, so it doesn't go in the ocean and kill little.
It'll
things.
go into the recycling.
It's gonna kill all the dolphins.
Yes.
This is a bad idea.
There are 7 people watching the live stream now. We got more people for the second round.
Dakota, do it again.
I ain't doing it.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh my gosh, I just smelled it, Jer. I don't know if you want to do this.
All right. So round 2.
Round 2. It's
Boss Hog of Liberty.
Jeremiah and Darrin. I'm doing this for charity. Chase, you're gonna do it again too?
No, I'm just
holding
smelling it. Oh gosh.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
It doesn't even taste good.
He's eating the whole thing.
He didn't eat the whole thing, though. Darrin ate the whole thing. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
I want to make sure that we get our money's worth,
True.
Chase.
We're only going to pay $22.
How is it? Man, I can smell it, and I'm having PTSD.
I know. I'm starting to
I'm doing
shake
okay.
back and forth again.
I'm doing okay. There's no hiccups yet. It's settling in.
Another
There it is. There it is, Darrin.
Has it hit you?
It's hitting
It hasn't hit me yet.
the.
I'm still picking it out of my teeth.
Yeah, we're hitting the wall.
So it doesn't.
It's on my lips this time. It wasn't on my lips last time.
It
It's
got on
the
my
lips.
it got on my lips last time, and it hurt bad.
Yeah, it's on the lips.
That's why I say pop the whole thing in and eat it.
That's when I went back for that last part.
I was kind of hoping maybe like it burned enough that it didn't. You don't get like a second round. I don't know.
Does
I'm
it
actually
feel-
finding sores inside my mouth right now.
Yeah, I chewed mine up very, very thoroughly.
Yeah.
And I felt it like travel in my stomach.
I'm not. Now coming a little bit there. How you doing?
Doing okay.
I'm not doing as bad as last time. I don't think.
I'm doing okay.
Jerry, you handled it way better this time.
Yeah. Is there a cumulative effect that if it
You build a resistance.
maybe? I'm not. This isn't as bad.
Can you tell who's watching right now?
No, YouTube doesn't tell me who's watching.
No, Christy Avery's watching.
Oh, that's what I wanted to know. Christy Avery. I just wanted to say that your Lions suck.
Ooh,
Christy was in Los Angeles this week.
Go Bears.
Last week for the Weird Al Yankovic Hall of Fame, whatever.
she was.
I saw that. I saw a picture with her in the Star.
How you doing, Jeremiah?
Oh, you're starting to cry a little bit.
The eyes are watering.
Kind of looks like you're getting
My tongue
married
is
again.
burning this time. Oh,
Use your own sleeves.
he doesn't want to get it on that nice shirt.
Come on, man.
My beautiful Gary Snyder shirt.
My tongue is burning this time. It didn't burn last time.
Jared, just rub your eyes, man.
How did your tongue not burn last time?
I swallowed it, and it my throat burned last time, but now my tongue is.
My entire mouth and throat and esophagus was on fire. All right.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I'm going to finish up our little Senate discussion here by saying that in the article that I read, the Indiana Chamber of Commerce president, his name is Kevin Berniger. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either Berniger or Breingar. I don't know. He said that business leaders throughout the state interviewed both of those candidates and found issue with the public policy of both. And my response to that, of course, is why they didn't try to interview Mrs. Lucy Britton for U.S. Senate.
All of those on the ballot.
It's every single she's on your ballot. Why not ask her and see if and instead of just dismissing and saying we're not going to have a endorsement because of tariffs this year, see what Lucy's position is. and I think that you would be very pleased with that. All right, Darrin, you have any final thoughts?
2 ghost peppers are a lot of ghost peppers.
Are they?
How about we start with Chase?
We ate all of the peppers. Chase, what do you think of Aaron Rodgers getting a contract extension?
He deserves it. I mean, I hate the guy personally. I think he's Satan on earth. But he's the best quarterback right now. I mean, Tom Brady's the best of all time. But I'm more scared of Aaron Rodgers than I am of Tom Brady any day.
Remember when we had peanut butter in here?
Yeah, it's down here.
Oh, it's so good. Final thoughts. Next time you come on, Darrin, I think we should do the Reaper.
Oh, God. I don't even know where you get one at. We'd have to order it.
Probably Mexico.
The black market internet Reaper.
All right, the census is in.
Now that NAFTA's been redone, I don't know if we can get...
These are definitely more dangerous than chickens ever will be.
I'm going to try the peanut butter.
I don't know, man. Chickens have beaks. And claws. So, final thoughts, Jer. Notre Dame has their first game this weekend. Notre Dame, Michigan. Who are you picking?
The big house. Notre Dame is not going to win.
Oh,
Sorry to Brian Madsen, but Jim Harbaugh all the way.
No, I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. I'm rooting for them, but I think they're going to get crushed because Notre Dame never seems to win the big games. And Brian Kelly sucks. And
He killed the kid.
He did. And I'm also a fan of Jim Harbaugh. And
he's my childhood quarterback, man.
Is he?
Yeah.
My mom loves him. Pretty sure she had a huge crush on him. I'm really hoping that...
I'm really surprised you don't have a huge crush on him.
I mean, I was getting there.
Yeah.
If I had to be like any college coach, it'd be him. He's always fun at the stayovers. But anyways, I'm really hoping that if the Bears suck this year, Notre Dame wins this weekend, and then Jim Harbaugh gets fired as Michigan coach and becomes the Bears coach.
Don't you guys have a new coach?
Yeah, I know.
Mark Trestman?
No.
John Fox?
God, no. It's Matt Nagy.
Lovie Smith? I mean, you got a new coach.
Yeah, Matt Nagy.
Ken Wisnot?
Yes. Tony Dungy.
Dave Wannstedt?
Dave Kroll.
Bears coaches for 1,000, Alex. I can play this game all day. We've had a lot of them.
Mike Ditka. Lovie Smith.
Bill Tobin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dakota, do you have any Bears coaches for us?
No. You guys were saying words to me, and I had no idea what those were. Ghost peppers make for great podcasting.
Yeah. Maybe better YouTube videos.
I'm really
podcasts.
surprised that I've got words at this point.
I'm impressed. I'm not.
I'm waiting for my PayPal to chirp.
Oh, here, hold on.
I don't know how to send people money on PayPal because I'm a true millennial and we use Venmo.
I don't know how that works.
Or the Cash App. I also like the Cash App.
I've never used the Cash App. I hear about it on Joe Rogan all the time, though.
It's my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
My PayPal, not my PayPal name. My Cash App name is $, Chaz Mac Daddy. $.
Of course.
Chaz?
It might have
Daddy?
a 69 in there. I don't know.
So I feel like I'm about done with the show.
Yeah. I'll give my my final thoughts. I appreciate you guys having me on. This is really hot. I hope going forward that the voters of Henry County take a good hard look at you, Jeremiah. I want to tell you that I appreciate everything that you've done for this county. You've been working to help improve this county for years, and I think the time and energy that you put into learning how county government works and volunteering your time with no real benefit really speaks to your character, and I hope that the voters see that.
He teared up.
I'm getting a little emotional.
He just teared up.
Did you get it, Jer? It says for your soul.
Yes, I did, Chase. Thank you.
So, although I will save you I will save you the having the noose of my endorsement around your neck. But I would say that if I were in your district, I would certainly vote for you. I think that you will make a fantastic county council member, and I share a lot of the same sentiments that our friend Clay Morgan has expressed about you, and I hope that your campaign goes well. I hope you continue to get support from all different sides, and I just look forward to hopefully working with you next year.
Thank you. I hope you don't get run out of the Democratic Party for inferring that I'm okay.
Plus, you're a badass, Cher. You just ate 2 ghost peppers.
1.5, yeah. But it was a mercenary for the second one. It was for Mark Rutherford 2018. Oh, man. Well, this has been fun. I'm going to miss this studio. I'm getting a little teary-eyed.
Fondest moment.
Fondest moment in here, man. Oh, I don't know if there's a fondest moment in here. I got to think for a minute. We had a lot of fun the very first time we were in here in the round with Aaron Dickin. That was a cool episode.
Yeah, that was.
That was early on. I had a lot of time that when Nate Lamar was on the first time, and we didn't tell him that we were going to have a camera. Nate was terrified of the lights, and that was fun. That was a little surprise. And it wasn't even the Mevo.
Did he leave early that day?
Yeah, Nate's the one guy that was like, I've got something to do, I got to go, and he was gone. That was funny. That was a memorable moment. Bowers was fun. Lee Markham has been fun. Yeah, we've just had a lot of really cool,
my favorite.
Cool stuff in here.
Who's
Chase,
your favorite?
What's your favorite, buddy?
The time I devoured like 4 Jack's donuts within 30 minutes. That was.
There was something about the ones that he brought though that were like
they were extra.
They
good.
were extra good. Yeah. I don't know if he put a little bit of his own love into those donuts, but it was fantastic.
I've had a number of people tell me that they don't think that the special cookie donuts, like the Oreo topped ones, really exist. Even though Lee said on the show that if you call ahead, they'll make them for you.
I don't know why you need them.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Stick to the originals. I almost went to the one in Muncie, like
they're opening a second month
10 times last 2 weeks ago. I just couldn't do it. It felt like cheating on my wife.
Why did you keep going to the one in Muncie?
I said I almost did, and I didn't.
What are you doing up there?
It was when my grandma was having her surgery. Thanks for bringing that up, Jared.
There we go.
She made it through, guys.
I didn't realize it was up there at IU Memorial Ball Hospital. So yeah, it's right around the corner.
Oh yeah, passed it every time.
All right, this has been fun.
You going to eat that, Dakota?
No.
If all things go well, we will do episode number 77 from the brand new studio
with Harry Price and Chris Spangle.
Yes, S. Spangle. If things don't go well, we'll have an episode 77, and who knows?
Yeah,
we'll be somewhere doing something.
Maybe we'll do it in the saved games shop.
Do we have like a sledgehammer or something?
I think so.
Yeah, can we put like a little hole in the wall here? When they closed down Morty's, they used a sledge. They graffitied the wall and they put a sledgehammer through it. I feel like Chase should go downstairs and get something.
No, we're not going to do that.
All right. We will see you all next week.
Thank you for listening to the Boss Hog of Liberty, which is part of the We Are Libertarians Network. I am Chris Spangle, and I am the founder of this network, and I invite you to listen to all of our shows, which you can find at WeAreLibertarians.com or by searching for these in your podcatcher. The flagship show is the We Are Libertarians podcast, where we apply libertarian principles to current events. The Brian Nichols Show is a conversation amongst Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, Independents, as they talk about what is happening in the news. And we have many other podcasts like The Chris Spangle Show, Upward, The Cost, Raw Audio Politics, Miranda's World, and Tad Talk, which is quite a ride. So check all of these out. Go to WeAreLibertarians.com and you can check out all of our great podcasts. Thanks for listening. Thank you for listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Get our other shows at WeAreLibertarians.com.